so good to see you.
And you.
And a real surprise that he's back in her life. He still loves her?
He does. He's held a candle for her for however long it is since he was asked in the show, 12 years or so.
Does he know her very well?
I think the thing is he knows her better than a lot of people do. And I think that's the thing that puts her slightly on the back foot because she can't pull the wool over his eyes like she can maybe do to other people.
With everyone else. I mean, it was fantastic on Wednesday night when it was just Ken and Tracy and Peter all talking, and you actually saw her getting a bit vulnerable. And maybe with your character coming in, with Robert coming in, you might see more of that vulnerability, maybe.
I think that's the idea. I think she's been through, you know, a heck of a lot.
Yes.
In the last while, with the loss of her mother, with the fire and all the implications that holds, and her falling out with her business partner. And so things are not great in Tracy's world.
They're not. And I think that's when she realised that she's on her own. The thing about your character is, and we saw that, you know, obviously he came to her rescue last night, as we saw, but the thing about him is he's got a big fat secret, hasn't he?
Well, yes, he wouldn't be a new character on Coronation Street without a secret, I guess. It's maybe something he hasn't quite got round to telling her, rather than a secret, and then things happen a bit quicker than he was ever anticipating them to. So yes, he does have something that he hasn't quite told her yet.
I think we can say, because it has been in the papers,
that
he is still married, and you might recognise the woman that he's married to. Of course, it's Sarah Harding from Girls Aloud.
Yes.
And but he does. I mean, he obviously, clearly loves Tracy. He must see something in her that nobody else does.
I think so. I think he's because they got together at a very young age. Maybe he saw her before things started to go wrong for her, and I think he possibly. I mean, she mentions it a little bit later down the line that he's maybe taken over the role of Deirdre in the person that knows her the best and who could perhaps give her a bit of grounding, give her a bit of guidance.
Yes.
And all
you
these
couldn't
things
imagine, though, in real true life, falling for a Tracy, could you?
I think people do. I think some people are sort of attracted to that sort of element of danger, or people who are sort of damaged. And you know, I know people who make the same relationship mistakes.
That's true.
Going for those kind of people, and you can, you know, as an outsider, you can see it a mile off.
Trying this new, there's always these new diets and everything, but there's something called gluten-free.
Oh, yes.
And I must give it high recommendations for you out there. I've lost a few pounds